Yeah. Everyone needs to know what it's like at 5:30 in the morning in Calcutta. And this is what it looks like. Everyone's just kind of meandering around, getting ready to go. And the traffic is not bad, which is good because we don't have to fight for a place on the bridge. So, are we going to Howrah Station? Oh yeah, good. There we go, here's the how things are here. So here we are at the local train station. Get everything. We need some tea. Ah, tea. Yes. Now we'll have some tea here. And there's the train station and the place over there. Now we might just have to go anytime very quickly. There we go. So we might have to get on the train real quick. Yeah, here we are at the train track. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Sir! Oh, good. Tea has arrived. If you don't document, you're just screwed up. And here's our train. Just leaving now, and now we're here at Bharatpur. And Bharatpur is a very famous little town outside of Calcutta. And if you can find it on the map, you'll also find it in history books.
Exactly.
So we've been on a train, we've been in a car and a taxi. Now we just got off the motor rickshaw at Bharatpur, and then now, of course, we have to get on a boat. And that is Dr. Maji over there, amongst all the produce and stuff, and they're unloading the boat. And pretty soon we're going to go on the river. And who knows where we'll end up. Sometimes by accident we end up at the most outrageous of places, and sometimes they just we end up in places that kind of suck. But this right here is just your typical day getting from A to B in the public health field here in India. And here we go. Getting the last bit of the produce offloaded here. Here we go. There's a guy who's earning his money. No, he might not earn it. Yeah, he was going to make it. Okay. He's got it. Alrighty then. And there's a gumsha, there's a gumsha. I want you to see how many gumshas are in use here right now. And there you go. Get a gumsha up there, and you can then put the produce on top of the gumsha, and everyone uses it. It's used all the time. There we go. So while we're here, we're just going to pan right across here so you can see the river. And I think this must be the Hooghly River, and which is considered part of the Ganges, but such a huge delta you're dealing with that sometimes it's hard to tell. And here at 6:30 in the morning here, everything's pretty quiet on a Sunday. Right. So now, of course, after crossing the Ganges,
Yeah.
you've got to have a cycle rickshaw. And so now we've used a taxi, a car, a train, motor rickshaw, a boat, now
A rickshaw.
now a cycle rickshaw. And this town is not Bharatpur, it is something else. Where are we now, Dr. Maji? Where are we now, Dr. Maji?
Sarapuli.
Sarapuli.
On the way to Atpur Ramakrishna Math.
Okay. You see the little, I don't know how big a town this is. This might have hundreds of thousands of people who live in it, but it kind of gives you the impression of a little town. One thing is that this town is controlled by this man here. These two guys here. Oh, is that Bosch?
Yes, yes. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
So now, of course, we're coming down the main drag of this town here, Main Street, and as usual, the traffic is just, there we go, now we go off. Now we're off. So, and now after getting off the cycle rickshaw and walking across town, we're now on the other side of the Ganges River, and of course, we have to get on another train if we're going to get where we're going. It just makes sense. Yeah. And we're among all the people here that are waiting for the train. And it's going to come along here pretty soon. So we're still on this, we're on the second or third train. Who knows how many trains have been on here. But now we're starting to get out far enough out in the rural areas. We've got plenty of paddy happening here. Rice, growing, bananas, taking it from president tree, closed plazas in the canal, and all kinds of critters. We're going to get off the next station, and so now we're in another car. Off the train, off of the, I forget what we were in the last time we were, no, it was a train. And now we're in another car. And we're in the car of the Ramakrishna Mission.
Yes.
Who picks Dr. Maji up at the train station every Sunday morning so he can see patients at the clinics. And you can see kind of where we are these days. We're juggling along here. It's just really an amazing road, but you can see what we're doing here. There we go. Okay. So when you're a kid, you know, and you read something and about someone, and you know, it's like really affected your life, and you like have a mental picture of how the places were that, you know, that they occupied. And it turns out that here at the end of this whole, you know, trip right here, there we go, we're standing here at the place where Vivekananda started the Vivekananda mission, the Ramakrishna mission. And here we are with Dr. Maji smiling, and Dr. Ghosh, an old friend and obstetrician from Calcutta. And just luck would have it, here they are together. And I'm just going to pan around here and show you where we are, because there is this really big compound here that was started in 1880s, and it's quite extraordinary. And you can hear in the background someone's carrying on a lot of music. So this is part of this really sprawling complex. It's kind of a part community, part school, and it's been around since the 1880s. And this is one of this complex here is one of 10 complexes that are around other parts of India. And right here is the Medical Services Center that Dr. Maji devotes part of his time to on a Sunday. And this is again part of the Ramakrishna mission. And here's the construction materials, and we'll pan back over here. There, now you can see they're building up. It's going to have another story on it here pretty soon. And there we go. So this is the dedication of this Medical Services Center. You'll notice it's for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. That's what the SC and the ST stands for. And weaker sections. How this is divided up is kind of a political thing. Interesting as well. Okay, here we're downtown in a village. This is Dr. Maji's village. It's kind of it's not a village so much anymore. It's more like a rural town that's kind of gone crazy. But here we are on a Sunday, and everyone's kind of shopping and running around. In other words, there's more people than you can shake a stick at. But there's plenty of fresh vegetables and fruit in the town. Everybody's working hard for a Sunday. I can imagine what it looks like on a Saturday morning. It's probably really wicked. But everyone's preparing for the festival that starts tomorrow. Yet another celebration, yet another one of the 30,000 or so gods we have here. Okay. So this is the part of the house that I knew was here, but I wasn't quite sure where it was. And then there it is, and I saw the hay, and then that means I know what we're going to find in here. Because this is a farming community, and there we have it.
See, hello,
and it's
Raja.
going to be there, huh?
She is another daughter of my wife, newly married.
Another sister.
Yeah, another sister, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we're getting to it. Where is it? She's here somewhere. You just can't have all this hay and cow poop without having... Oh, there she is. Hello. How are you doing? I know it. Uh-huh. Where's your mommy? Where's your mommy? Do you have a mommy in here? Maybe so. Somewhere in here. Mm-hmm. There we have the little farm, complete with farm animal.